What's good, y'all? It's Criscoe Fontaine. Appreciate you for pulling up to the stream. I really do appreciate it. I really do from the bottom of my heart. We're about to get it started shortly, but hey, real quick, if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, por favor. And then hit that bell right next to it so that you get notifications when I upload things of that nature. If you get any fulfillment, get any entertainment value whatsoever from this stream tonight, today, and whenever I'm streaming, hit the like button. And if you don't rock with it, you can hit the dislike button too. It's cool. It helps the channel either way, man. Okay. So feel free to comment, chat. I'll try to be as interactive as possible. Once again, I do appreciate you for tuning in to the stream. And if you've already subscribed to the channel, thank you. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Whatever is in there, I love you. Let's get into the stream. Yeah, we good. All right, we live. We live. Let's see. Let me mute that. What's good, individuals? I am actually. Let me see something real quick. Bear with me. This is all last minute. I want to watch the game. Figured I might as well stream it. So, did that do something? I feel like that did something. I want to see something real quick. Give me a moment. All right. What's good, y'all? Criscoe Fontaine, aka Coach Criscoe. Appreciate you for pulling up to the stream. My bad for the shaky start, but I was debating back and forth if I wanted to go live on Twitch, but I don't think I'm going to. So I'm gonna check this goal scrape. Oh, this is rude. Golden State Denver game out. Now, give me a moment. If potatoes has a hot, so I'm hot. All right. All right, so we're gonna check this game out. Throw something in the background, so they won't come for me. So they won't come for 700%. All right, so of course, you know I cannot stream the game on YouTube. So if you're watching the game, just watch along with me. Scores at the bottom. So I think the game starts. Start time was 9 o'clock, but I had to do that because they know it's gonna be a bunch of black people watching. So they tell you 9 o'clock. When in actuality, it don't start until like 9:20. That's the way I see it. Double check something real quick. All right. I always be self-conscious because I don't really have I have a viewfinder, so to speak, with OBS, but I don't monitor my audio. So I don't be knowing how I be sounding. If I be too low, I go off the meters, but sometimes the meters be finessing. Hello, Nish. How the hell are you? All right, I think they're about to kick off now. I got a big big win last night against the Lakers. So, like, if they can mess around and win tonight, his shots are hot. If they can mess around and win tonight, then like they're right on the cuff of the fourth seed. So, what's good with it? Under tornado watch. I might be able to turn the game up just a little bit. Oh, I'm sure they won't copyright me for having audio in the background with some music playing over it. We'll see. If the channel get taken down, then that's why I got took down. You on the tornado watch? Well, you better stop, drop, and roll then. I feel like y'all was on the tornado watch yesterday too, right? All right. Good shot, Moses. See, Moses has been the key for them. I want to say since he's been in the starting lineup, Golden State's undefeated. Good D. Good D. Damn, over the back? No. Okay. Steph, you can't be getting like a little crazy. Can't do that. Oh, okay, word. Good deal. Got to make the layups. Jimmy got to turn up tonight. Jimmy need 30. Jimmy need 30 tonight. They trying to put Christian Brown in the post against Steph. If I'm Steph, I feel some type of way. Everybody trying to pick on me defensively. I don't even think Steph. They gotta get him. Come on now, you gotta box out. I don't even think Steph is that weak defensively. Is he great? No, but I don't think he's like. Good pass. Good take. Finish. For Steph to be 37 years old, man, that man can run the court. So dangerous without the ball. Still. Pass. Oh, he missed a dunk. Travel? Go. Come on, Moses. I bet. I'm gonna stop eating these tots here in a minute. It's gotta be occupied right now. No, but last night game was good, and that could very well be a first round matchup.
job he's done those last two games, but really for a long time now, Steph has been Steph, and Jokic took a break last game, as you mentioned. You got to think he's fresh tonight, so again, you're going to try to give him all kinds of different looks. It's going to be Draymond to start, but others are going to have
Trying to muting the mic so I'm not chewing all in your ear. I understand. This is not ASMR. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm done after this. I got more, but I'll wait till. All right. My apologies for being rude. All right. Let's lock in and watch this game, shall we? Draymond got to stop arguing with the refs. Oh my God. That might be two on Steph. That's a travel. That looked like a travel. I'm sorry. Damn. Man, that's the most disrespectful thing. He shoot the three and he turn around and he run back before it goes down. That's disrespectful. I'm gonna have to hit him upside his head the next time he come down the court. Well, you got 2 fouls already, 9 minutes left in the first quarter. Like, you got to be disciplined. I see why people go after him, because he's not the most disciplined defender. And so, I mean, and he's still on the floor. Did they take him out? No, they did not take him out. They didn't take him out. I'd be cautious because whoever he's guarding is probably going to try to go at him. I mean, I would. If I got 2 on Steph in the first quarter and they going to leave him out there, absolutely, I'm going at him. I don't know why I don't do that. Why do I keep going back and forth? Duh. I just. I'm done. I'm done.
He's one of the keys. When they can get him downhill, attacking from the top, the short corner, working off the ball, that is really tough to deal with.
Well, he hit 38 on St. Patrick's night. The last time Denver was here in the Bay, and that was his season high.
And they're one of the best handoff teams in the league.
Oh, good. Oh, I was like, good finish. I like the aggressiveness. That's the aggressiveness. Ooh, I do good. I like the aggressiveness. Since Jimmy's been there, I will say players like Moses Moody, can't really say Kuminga because it's a small sample size since he's been hurt in and out of the lineup. But players like Moody, Pajemski, they've been a lot more aggressive since Jimmy's been there. I don't know if it's just he's influencing them to just, especially Moses Moody. Moses is averaging 10 points a game. That's one thing that I've been saying. I said that in the video that I did earlier late last year, like towards the beginning of the year. Good shot. I said I don't know why Steve Kerr is not playing Moses Moody. Like, all he needs is consistent playing time. I just want to see something real quick. I don't understand why they wasn't playing. Stats. Where's the Golden State stats? It's not there anymore. All right, so points. That's already okay. So this is everybody for the year. So Moody, yeah, and Moody's averaging 10 points. So everybody that's still there. Melton's not there. Schroeder's not there. Wiggs isn't there. So Jimmy. Jimmy got to bump that up some. And by some, I mean a lot. Yeah, they can't be paying you $60 million and you average 17.6 points a game. You know, if they gave me $60 million a year, if I had a contract making $60 million a year, I'm playing 92 games a season. Regular season games. I'm playing 92 regular season games. They just going to have to find 10 additional games for me to play. $60 million a year? Yeah, we're going to need a little more than 17 points a game from Jimmy. JK 16, Buddy Hield 11, Podziemski 11, and Moody 10. Dre is almost double figure. So they got a well-rounded roster. These numbers, I'm going to imagine these numbers are going to increase. These numbers are going to increase come playoff time. They have no choice but to, especially this one right here. This brother right here. You got to wake up. And he ain't taking enough shots. It's not even like he's been struggling. Like he's shooting 45 from the field. He's just not taking enough shots. You got to take more shots. You got to take more shots than 11 shots a game. I mean, I'm not a coach. I just play one on TV. Well, in this case, YouTube. But yeah, Jimmy got to do better. Why did my score not update? Oh, you son of a gun. You son of a gun. Sorry about that. Here I am thinking it was legit. No, now you can follow along. My bad. This is the first one. I'm watching the game. If I'm at the crib and I want to go live, then I'll go live moving forward. If I'm in a position to. So just bear with me. I'm ironing out all the kinks. All the kinks. Let me make sure I didn't just blow something up. No, I didn't. All right. So you can follow along. I'm going to turn the audio down just a little bit more. I'm pretty sure I might get flagged for this. So if I do, moving forward, I just won't have the audio on at all. Just the score. And y'all just have to listen to my beautiful voice. I'll try to make it as sexy as possible. Let's see. Go back. That's what I want right there. There we go. I'll be cooking with hot grease. Real hot grease. Oh, GP2 back. That's important. I didn't figure he was gonna be back this soon. That's what's up. Damn, that's tough. It takes Steph. Man, Russ is so aggressive. Like he fits. He fits Denver so well. Like, I was excited when they got him. Like, okay, yeah, that's a good place for him. Buddy Hield gonna have to do something. That man had 0 points yesterday. Come on, knock this one down, buddy. Wide open. There you go. Damn. So GP2 is back. This man still got the mask on. So did he have a broken nose or something? But he got something wrong with his finger too. This man might as well come out there in the bubble. Oh, you should have shot it. Oh. Yeah, he let him shoot. Oh, he knocked it down. Okay, Russ. Good pass. Kaminga, that's all you got to do. Just stay in that dunker's roll, cut to the basket. That's all day. That athleticism that kid got. That's, ooh. I'm Steve. I'm taking Steph out. I can't risk him getting his third. He almost just got his third just then. Man, that's shake and bake. You almost got to trip him at that point. You just see him just starting to cook. Yeah, I'm sticking my foot out. Damn. Okay, this is a really high scoring first quarter. The defense got to tighten up. Can't give up these many points if you Golden State first quarter. 36 points in the first quarter is 2 minutes something left. Can't give up that many points in the first quarter. Just can't do it. The pace of this game is already a lot different than the pace of the game last night. The Lakers Warriors. Much more defensive, more of a defensive battle last night. And I mean, man, for the most part, that's what I like. I like a defensive battle. I mean, of course, people want to see points. They want to see the threes and all that. Yeah, that's cool. But, man, I like to see a defensive battle. Draymond Green last night, I'll say this much. Draymond against LA, he had a few like really key defensive plays down the stretch. That to me, it not only locked up the game last night, but I think it locked up his defensive player of the year award, because I think that he's the defensive player of the year this year, with no Wemby. Who else is Triple J? No, you got to go. I think you got to go Draymond. He's proven that he's the best defender in the league. Still, even with the gray in the beard, he's the best defender. So, but the game, in its entirety last night, a lot more defensive minded. This can't be a letdown game. I know this is the end of the back-to-back, which is tough. Get a big win in LA, and now you got to come home and play Denver. And I want to say they got Houston Sunday, so it don't get no easier for Golden State. Can't stop eating these tots. I'm sorry. Just think of it as like an ASMR intermission every time I chew. But I'm gonna try to limit it. I'm sorry. I do apologize. All right, let me go back to this. Oh, why is this one different? Man, 40 points in the first quarter. Oh no. Bust it wide open. Oh, they can't do nothing with Jokic. Yeah, they can't do nothing with him. Watch my score not updating. Do not embarrass me in front of company. There we go. I think I know what I did. So again, this could be the first of many. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream the entire game or watch the entire game. I mean, right now it's a 12-point game in the first quarter. So if Denver opens up and becomes a blowout, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my ass to bed. So we'll see how this goes. But I want to eventually maybe get a Patreon or something, or maybe hop on playback and do these live actually, so I can actually broadcast the game and myself instead of just the score. with a little audio in the background and my handsome face. So I don't know. That could be something in the future. Maybe not right now, but something down the pipeline. So be on the lookout. You hope both the Warriors and the Lakers lose. Oh, they sold your parlay. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I need to. No, man, maybe not. I was gonna say, I need to start betting some money on some of these games, but maybe not. I'm not really a gambler. Come on, if Buddy Hield's not making shots, he don't need to be on the court. Okay, Podziemski's been showing me something these last few games. Like, his offense has been a lot better. Like his shooting, he's scrappy. Like he crashes the boards for a guard, 6'3", 6'4". So he gets a lot of boards. But I never really thought that he was that great of a. Jesus Christ, Jokic. I never really thought that he was that great offensively, but last night, like he hit his first 3 or 4 threes in a row against the Lakers. But Golden State can't do. Oh, that was off the glass, Podziemski. Golden State can't do anything with Jokic though. They can't do nothing with him. 44 points in the first quarter. That's egregious. And one. I'm surprised they didn't call a foul there. Wasn't and one. He missed it. But I'm surprised they didn't call a foul like he got fouled. Jokic. It's got to maintain. Denver, I mean, you can try your best to limit Jokic. He's pretty much going to do what he do offensively. What you don't want Jokic went out of bounds. What you don't want Jokic to have is like 10 or 11 assists and like 12 or 13 rebounds or vice versa. That's what you don't want. If he goes out and he scores 30, 35, he scored 30 or 35. But if he got 13, 14 assists, then that means Christian Brown and then probably went off. Michael Porter then probably went off. Like he's setting up other guys. So you want to kind of limit his playmaking, if anything, because I mean, all of that girth. I mean, it's kind of difficult to stop that. And Golden State is such a small team. Like, Draymond's their best defender. Draymond's 6'6". So it ain't really much he can do. Realistically speaking, that's the end of the first quarter, though. You lost no money. It was free bet. We got 350. That's what's up. If I'm the Warriors, I'd avoid teams with elite bigs. Yeah, you want to Denver. They would match up a lot better. I was saying that earlier. Golden State looks so much better against the Lakers with no AD there. Without AD, he was their problem child. Like, honestly, they didn't really fear Bron. It was more AD that would always go off against Golden State. I don't think they feared the Lakers with Luka there. So, but yeah, Denver is not a team Denver is really not a team anybody wants to see in the playoffs. I don't think so. I mean, right now, I would still say that the Thunder is the favorites to come out of the West, I would say. But Denver's a close second. It's between them two. I mean, realistically, as a fan, I would love to see Golden State come out. But I don't think they're going to. I don't think they have enough. But I would love to see Golden State come out of the West. But I think it's really a 2-team race between the Thunder and the Nuggets as far as the best in the West. Houston's not quite ready yet. Not quite. And depending on who they match up against, Houston could go out in the first round. because I think right now 7th is Minnesota. So Minnesota, Houston don't want Minnesota. Minnesota and Denver are teams that if Dallas can make the play in, they could play spoiler to somebody with AD playing. They could very well. So yeah, they could. I'd much rather Dallas make the play in than Sacramento. As a matter of fact, let's see what is the standings right now as we sit. As we sit, yeah. So yeah, the Kings and the Mavs are in there right now. So, but I mean, if it sits still right here, like the Clippers can give the Thunder some issues. Definitely think. I definitely think that the T-Wolves would probably send the Rockets home. Grizzlies, Nuggets. Grizzlies ain't got nothing for Denver. No, I don't think so. I don't think they'd get swept 5 or 6 for Denver. But that matchup right here, either one of these, that matchup right here, I think I'd much rather see this matchup anyways. Over potential like Lakers Nuggets or Warriors Nuggets. Either one of these teams, neither one of them want to see Denver, LA, or Golden State. I don't really know. I mean, honestly, the team that matches up best against Denver is the Timberwolves. Team that they got knocked out last year by. And this is even without Cat. You still got Randall. You still got Naz Reid. The Timberwolves, to me, serve as the biggest threat to the Nuggets. But I think, maybe the Thunder could probably beat this. It's all about matchups. So the T-Wolves would probably match up better against Denver, but I think the Thunder would probably match up better against Minnesota and probably beat them. But I don't know. It's a toss-up between Denver and OKC. Yeah, Ant-Man. Minnesota, to me, is the biggest threat to Denver, but I don't think that they would. Could they meet? They could meet in the second round. If it holds serve right here, if it say the play-in doesn't even matter, Kings, Mavericks don't do anything, and they don't switch, they could beat Houston, and then the Nuggets could beat the Grizzlies, and there you go. Second round again. T-Wolves, Nuggets. I would love to see that matchup again. Part 2. I would love to see that. That would be dope. That would be really dope. And Edwards out here making history on and off the court. Yeah. First one, yeah. That would suck though. But that would be a dope conference finals. Minnesota is a lot better than their seeding shows, so it took them a little minute for them to get everything right after the trade. Are they reviewing a foul? Hit that man right on the arm. They be reviewing some dumb calls. It's like, was the officials not even looking? I mean, I know it's the coach's discretion, but if I'm the officials, I just go to the coach. I mean, hey, coach, you really thinking about, like, we saw it. We had a good view of it. The ref is standing right there. I mean, I don't mean anything because they be standing right next to the play all the time and be blowing all kinds of calls. But this one in general, like he comes right across here. Russell Westbrook comes across Moody's arm and knocked the ball loose, but he hit his arm. And they called a foul, so I'm guessing Denver is challenging. I wasn't even paying attention. But he clearly fouls him. So in that case, if like, hey man, it's definitive. We saw the foul, coach. Like the ref should be able to tell the coach, don't even because that just makes the game flow better. If you know it's blatant, but they just gonna review it anyway, just tell the coach, hey man, you gonna lose this call, man. I saw it with my own two. I'm right there. Don't do that. Let's see, when they do this expansion, move Memphis to the east. I think they're gonna move Minnesota to the east for logistical. Minnesota is the furthest Western Conference team from any other Western Conference teams. Like Minnesota is closer to Milwaukee and those Midwest teams, Chicago, Indiana, than any other Western Conference team. Like from a logistical standpoint, it would make more sense for them to move Minnesota to the east. They'll probably end up moving Memphis or New Orleans. What? Okay, I'm not supposed to be no ref because it looked like he hit his arm and not his hand. Nah, man. That's a foul, dog. I'm sorry, that's a foul. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Do it away anyways. Ball, as they say, don't lie. Shout out to Rasheed Wallace. Let me see. Talking about Memphis. Not only does Memphis need to like maybe move to the east, they need to move out of Memphis. But y'all need to be traded. Y'all need to go. Y'all need to go to Utah. They need a complete culture reset. You need to get away from your Gotti and them. Like he need to go to Utah or Portland or somewhere. Get him out of there. Jimmy, you gotta shoot, dog. Good shot, boy. Okay. Crawling back into the game. But Jimmy got it. Jimmy gotta shoot, man. Russ keep going for that that backboard, mid-range backboard shot. He need to stop shooting that shit. Blocked it. Okay, Russ. Oh, both. Oh my God. Good way to stop the ball. Good defense. I like Jimmy's change of pace. Jimmy gotta be more aggressive, dog. You got to be more aggressive. Or otherwise, Golden State gonna have to ask for some of that money back. A good way to climb back into the game because I was show plotting my way. I'm about to go lay up on baby or something. It's like, man, this is about to be a blowout. Take my ass to bed. Tripping. Memphis went from what, the third seed to, well, they six now, but before last night when they beat, who was that, Miami? They got down to the 7th seed, and at one point they were the second bits and pieces of the season. So yeah, it's a shit show. Like, you fire your coach with 6-7 games left in the season. Like, I mean, even if you thought that, okay, well, this isn't the coach for us, why not just wait until the season's over with? I mean, 6 games left, and you make a coaching change. You basically saying this season is wraps. Like, you're not even giving yourself a legitimate chance at a playoff run. Not with an interim coach. I don't foresee that happening, dog. I don't foresee that happening. Like, you're not gonna fire your coach with 5 games left. This is a playoffs. This is unprecedented. You don't really see this happening too often with a playoff team. Not a play-in team. Like, they were top 5 in the West, top 4, and they fired a coach with 5 games left. I don't know. And this dude, he was with Memphis for what, 4 or 5 seasons, 5 or 6 seasons, something like that. He's their all-time winningest head coach in franchise history. You fire your all-time winningest coach. I don't know. It don't make no sense to me. It wasn't his fault that the team isn't good enough. No, it wasn't. I mean, you can only coach what you got out on the floor. Now, I don't know if I read somewhere where they were talking about Ja's usage rate. I mean, I hadn't watched a whole lot of Memphis games. What I mean, if they using Ja too much, they running them in the ground. What exactly are they doing? Is just a scheme? They want a different play style? What is it? I mean, he just had Memphis. What was that? That was 22. Golden State won a championship. Memphis was second in the West. And then, was it the year after that Ja, he got hurt, or he got suspended? No, he got suspended. Was that the one he got suspended? The year he got suspended? Either way, Ja wasn't available. I mean, your best player is not available. What you gonna do? Like, there's not much you can do if your best player is not healthy. So you can't really put that on the coach. But I don't know. I'm sure he's gonna bounce back. That somebody have a spot for him. Maybe he'll wind up in Phoenix or something. I don't know. I'm gonna say it here. Triple J may be better than Ja in 2 years, because that defense, and he's consistently improving, and Ja can't stay available. Ja's gonna fizzle out just because most of his game is predicated on his athleticism, and he's not the biggest. So it's not like he has like Steph. Steph's 37 and he still can do what he do, right? Ja don't have a jump shot that he can fall back on. He's just a freak athlete. You know, still in his peak, in his prime, you know, mid-20s, whatever. But as he gets older, he's gonna have to change his game. Like, you're not gonna be able to just jump out the gym and dunk over people when you hit 30, 31, 32. Modern day John Wall. John can shoot a little bit better than Ja though. It's just overall, like, John's game is. I love John Wall when he was healthy before he got hurt. When he tore his ACL, when he was ACL, right, or his Achilles, or both. Can't remember. But before he got hurt, man, John was cold. But that's what's gonna happen to Ja. I hope it's not like an injury that towards his career, but he's gonna fizzle out just because most of his game is predicated on his athleticism. They lost to San Antonio. Oh, so these non-Steph minutes is when. Oh, good shot, boy. That Quentin Post, he's been solid too. I was wondering they had the 7 foot on the bench, and I'm like, why didn't I play in the 7 footer early in the season? Like, why didn't I play in this 7 footer? This team is one of the smallest teams in the NBA, and you got a footer on the bench, and you're not playing them. So I was happy when they started letting them get some burn. Oh my God, you gotta. Oh my God, that was sloppy. That was ugly. I didn't like how that looked, but good way to get a bucket. Um, but yeah, you got 7 foot on the bench. You're not playing him. You a small team like that. So the fact that they've been getting, and he's a rookie too, and he can shoot that thing. 7 footer. To be a big man in today's NBA, you got to be able to stretch the floor. Otherwise, you're not going to see any playing time. Not. One thing that I wanted to mention about them OKC Thunder, right? If you look at their record, their current record is 64-12. Now they've already tied their most wins in franchise history, dating back to their time in Seattle. Okay, they have 6 games left. Theoretically speaking, they could win out, and they can win 70 games. It's still in play for them. Now, do you go for it? Because they don't necessarily. I mean, all they want to do is make sure they stay ahead of Cleveland, so that they have home court throughout. But if you look at the rest of their schedule, they got the Lakers back to back. Those are 2 home games. That's horrible for LA. That's horrible for LA. And then they got the Suns on the road, Jazz on the road, Pelicans on the road. So they got that record wasn't updated. So they're 65. Oh no. Never mind. They lost. So just disregard everything I just said. They can't win 70 games. They lost tonight. I wasn't aware of this. Yeah, it's over with. Oh well. So yeah, at this point, so who went off? Jalen Green, Sangoon. Jalen Williams had 33. Shea 22. Okay. Yeah, just disregard everything I just said. So oversight on my behalf. I'm sorry. It never happened again. Never. Never happened again. That looked like a foul. Oh my God. That's Steph Curry in a nutshell. Jesus Christ. Dude had like 3 people around him. Way to battle back. Take this lead. Oh, you didn't need that one, Steph. That was 32 feet out. Man, all the NBA is 3-point shooting. Oh my God. Mm. That's a hell of a finish. Like that one, JK. It was a good cut, too. Stay in that dunker position. Rolls to the basket. Oh. Let's see. Said Jazz on pace to get passed up. Um, Trey don't get the recognition that he deserves, in my opinion. But yeah, Hallie, Melo, Fox, Luca, Steph, Shea. Yeah, I mean, I guess they technically view Shea as a point. Cade is well. Is Cade really a point, or is he just playing point right now because Jaden got hurt? I feel like Jaden was a point guard, and Cade was off, which would bode well when they put Jaden in that package and send him to Phoenix for Booker. It would bode well. But yeah, I mean Trey, Hallie, Melo, Fox, Lucas, Steph, Shea, for sure. Um, no Dame. So Dame's washed. Because a lot of people don't even look at Steph as a point because he's not the traditional point guard. But I mean, we ain't really got a whole lot of traditional points in the NBA today, anyways. Chris Paul got a few that's like, I guess you would say, like traditional. Most of the point guards in today's NBA, they look to score first. They're not looking to pass. That's too easy. That's too easy. Ooh. Oh, good cut. Oh, yeah, block. Good hustle. That's a foul. Oh, good shot. Like he got him with the body. They could have called that. I've seen that call. If man, I say this much: for Steph to be the superstar that he is, he does not have a whistle at all. Like, give Steph Curry Shea's whistle. Good finish, boy. Still, Steph. Yeah. Good hustle, boy. Like they playing with some energy now. They playing with energy now. They could have called that. That was a reach from behind. I don't know if anybody will ever have the ultimate green light that Steph Curry has. Good shot, boy. Good turnaround. Don't foul. Don't foul. Not all the way out there. Can't let that happen. Not on a made basket. That's a charge. Yep. Excellent defense. Excellent defense, Stephen. Nobody else tell you. I tell you. Excellent defense. Let me see. Is it just me for some reason? I see people like Steph Braun. Don't get whistles like he should. Braun don't get it as much now. He used to. But I guess maybe they're trying to, maybe it's a concerted effort of them trying to kind of force you to embrace the youth. That's why Shea got the whistle that he got. So even you can put KD in that. Like he don't get the calls like he once did. I mean, KD never really had a solid whistle. Um, Braun did earlier in his career, especially in the Miami days. Couldn't touch Braun, and yeah, he did flop fairly regularly. Oh, good tip in, boy. It's good IQ. It's a second year player. That's good IQ because use that foul to give. Stop that play. Yeah, they playing with hella energy now. They came out a little flat, bounced back, gave up what 40 points in the first quarter, halved it in the second quarter. So defensive stepped up a bit. He just threw the ball away. Now put Steph ass back in there. Like, Russ be so aggressive. You would think Russ had like the deepest, most bassiest voice. Like his voice don't match his aggressive. And I love Russ. I do. Oh, it looked good too. That looked good too. It is halftime, 66-60. Uh, let's see what you say. Blame the NBA. They allowed James Harden to incentivize flopping. Other players saw. Oh yeah, well that flailing of the arms is not necessarily a basketball play, but I can't put it all on. I can't put it all on James because there was a lot of players in the past that they would do that. Either they would, any little bit of contact, they would sell the contact. That was just their thing. I hate to admit it. I would see Kobe do it from time to time. Um, but at the end of the day, you gotta understand that it's entertainment. Like these is pro athletes, but these are entertainers. So yeah, they get hit, and then they gonna sell it. They gonna fall out of bounds and flip around. You would think that Iron Mike Tyson in his prime just hit him. You just gotta think like these big dudes, Braun 6'8", 260. You got somebody JJ Barea size that Braun's driving to the lane and he get bumped by JJ Barea and he's all off balance. Like I know when you are running, any little bit of a push can alter your momentum, but and not when you 6'8", 260. I can see if he was in the air, but he just running and you get bumped just a little bit by a dude that is probably 8 inches shorter than you and 70 pounds lighter than you. You're not gonna get bumped off that hard to the point where you just fall out of bounds to the cameraman type shit. And I would see this all the time with players that just there's no way that player just bumped you off like that. I acknowledge the NBA refs for some reason, and they mind under the impression that the stronger players can take it as a foul. Well, shit, did you watch? How how old are you? Old enough to remember Shaq in his prime? Man, Shaq would be considered the greatest player to ever play. um, if he could hit free throws. But Shaq didn't get to the free throw line nearly as much as he should have. Like, they allowed the defenders more in regards to how they tried to contain Shaq. Just because they had to. Because otherwise, you would be able to do nothing. Nothing. Your best bet is when the Lakers had the ball and they threw it into Shaq, just walk down to the other end of the floor. It don't really matter. So they had to let, the defense get away with a bit more physicality when it came to him. You watch Shaq never he never reached his true potential. And it was never something that I think he's on record of saying that he never really practiced free throws. That's one thing I'll say about Giannis. Giannis knew that free throws was not like his strong suit, and it's still not his strong suit, but that's something that he practiced because he knows it's a weakness. Shaq, I feel like Shaq, because he was the size that he was, felt like, oh well, I'm this big. I'm this big. I don't have to work on free throws. I make them when they count. Yeah. But I want to say Shaq shot what? 50%. It may have been sub 50% for his career from the stripe. Charity stripe. And that's ridiculous, considering the amount of times that he got to the free throw line. Even though he didn't get to the free throw line as much as he should have realistically. He still, and he scored over 30,000 points even with all the missed free throws. Didn't he? Didn't Shaq get 30,000? Or is he right at? Maybe he was right at. I gotta look it up now. But if you look at if I've been saying that if he was 70%, 75%, it wouldn't have been it, but 70%, it still would have been like, we can't do nothing with him. Like, he would have literally had no weakness. I had 28,000, 28,596. So just the amount of free throws that he missed in his career, add that on to that 28,000 points. Let me see if I can find his stats real quick. What did he shoot? Yeah, he shot 52% from the free throw line for his career. Look at these though. This is that's 20. That's 6, 7. This is the championship year. He shot 46% from the free throw line. This is their championship year, Miami's championship year. He shot 46% from the free throw line. But if you look at it, you see the most free throws he attempted in his career was that 01 season. Get out of here. The 01 season. 13 free throw attempts. Brown would have broke still been chasing Shaq. Yeah, if he would have made free throws. For sure. The highest free throw percentage he shot for his career was 02-03. He shot 62%. They did not win the championship that year. In Phoenix, he shot 59%. In Orlando, that's his first year. That was his rookie year. Why are all these cells clear? Please, clear. Thank you. I think that was his rookie season. 92, 93, was it? Did it come out 92 or 91? Yeah. So yeah, he shot third best of his career his rookie year. So in a sense, 59% his rookie year should have been basement level. He should not have. It's like he should have gone up from there. So let's just go by season. So 59 as a rookie, then 55, 53. And then his last year in Orlando, 48. First year in LA, 48. 52, 54. So there was never really any improvement other than this one-off year in 0203. And then you go from 62%, which was decent for him, 0203, down to 49% the very next year. Mm. So 0304. Now I'm just curious now at this point. Is this the Lakers? Lakers 04. Shaq only averaged 21 points a game that season. Oh. Oh, it was Kobe. Oh. I was just curious. I just want to see what the. Oh. Okay. So yeah, I mean, it's neither here nor there. We know that Shaq would have or could have been a lot more dynamic. You say if Shaq locked in for real, they would have moved. No, if Shaq would have locked in for real, Kobe and Shaq would have never broke up. I think a big portion of the way I see it is the dynamic was just off. Like Kobe was the more mature one when it came to work ethic and just play and how he how he looked at the game. Like he wasn't a partier. Shaq was like, yo, I'm in LA. I'm Shaq. I'm Diesel. I ain't gotta practice. I ain't gotta do all this other stuff. Just throw it into me. I'm big. Can't nobody stop me. So I'm not gonna work hard. I don't need to work hard. Just throw me the ball. And Kobe like, no, you need to work hard. We work hard. The dynamic was off. I feel like if Kobe with his work ethic, if he was older than Shaq looking at this young pup like, what you gonna tell me? Like, you can't tell me nothing, man. I'm big dog. If Kobe was the older one and Shaq was younger, then they would have never broke up because I think Kobe's work ethic would have rubbed off on Shaq, him being the elder. But since Kobe was the youngin', Shaq wasn't trying to hit that. No, but see that's the thing. If Shaq would have worked harder, eventually it just what is it they say the law of attrition? It would have naturally happened. As Shaq was getting older, Kobe would have naturally stepped into the number one. Like Shaq, when he left LA, his very next championship, he wasn't the number one option. That was 06. He left LA in 04. And then just 2 years later, he's number two to D Wade. So it would have naturally occurred. Kobe was going to become the man regardless. If Shaq was going to stay, if Shaq would have left or not, Kobe was still going to be the number one option eventually. And so I don't think Shaq really liked that they were wanting to give Kobe the keys, but he ended up going to a squad where he didn't have the keys eventually anyways. So Shaq would have ended the GOAT, at least top three. If Shaq would, if Kobe could have got Orlando Shaq, if Kobe could have got Orlando Shaq, they would have won at least 7 championships. Because they wouldn't have lost in 04 to Detroit. And they wouldn't have broken up. Their biggest threat, low-key, was Tim Duncan and them. And that's what a lot of people don't seem to understand when they talk about, oh, well, Shaq carried Kobe all of those years and all of this. No, you go back and you really pay attention to those Western Conference playoffs. That's when Kobe was flourishing. Shaq didn't really do well against Tim Duncan. Once they got to the finals, I mean, there was nobody in the East that could do anything with Shaq. So, of course, he ate. You see, how do you think they would have viewed Kobe if they won that many? Same way they view him. Same, they probably would view him better, honestly. Say Kobe, never got into that trouble, and just like the natural law of attrition or whatever. And Kobe and Shaq stayed together, but it was apparent that Shaq was getting a bit older, and like kind of how he started to diminish when he went to Miami. But now you got like Black Mamba Kobe. You got 04, 05, 06 Kobe when he was putting up 35 a game with Shaq alongside him. And they win championships. So they would have won championships with Shaq as the man. And then they would have flip side won championships with Kobe as the man. I mean, it wouldn't have been, that different. And he couldn't just take it away from Kobe just because he's played with Shaq his whole career. I mean, Magic played with Kareem his whole career. Mike played with Scottie his whole career. Well, Scottie's whole career. But you know what I'm saying. They won all those championships together. So they discredit Kobe now when him and Isaiah Thomas maybe. They're like the only two to win multiple championships without any other top 75 players. I mean, Bron can't say that. Mike can't say that. So, no, it wouldn't need Pau Gasol. Now, not right off the rip. So no Pau. They would have won all their championships early 2000s. So 2000, 2001, 2002, they won. San Antonio won in 03. They got back in 04 and lost to Detroit. But those championships, 05, San Antonio won. 06, Miami, that would have never happened. LA would have got them. 07 was San Antonio again. That was San Antonio, Cleveland, when Bron got swept first time he got there. Like all of that like early to mid 2000s would have been all Lakers. So no, Powell, that 09, 2010 championship run, that might not, that could be different history. That could be different history if Shaq and Kobe never splits. So you just got to think about it. Like, I mean, once Shaq left, the powerhouse in the West was the Spurs. So they were already kind of going through it in 03. Spurs got that one. Shaq is gone. And then 05, Spurs got that one. 06 was Miami with Shaq. 07 was the Spurs again. And then 08, the Lakers got there. 09, the Lakers. In 2010, the Lakers. So, yeah, all of those would have been Kobe and Shaq. Here's a curveball. Do you think a super team forms earlier to beat the Lake? Probably. Now, who? I don't know if it would have been a Western Conference squad. I'm just trying to think the Western teams. I don't know. Maybe somebody would have, like a big name would have went to Phoenix or something. Team up with Nash and Stoudemire and, the squad they had there. I don't know any free agents or anybody that would have wanted to go to San Antonio, team up with Duncan. Because when Boston happened, that was 08. It's just been interesting. It would have, I think, Kevin was with not the Celtics. I think there was low key talks for KG to go to the Lakers. This was after Shaq left, though. The team with Kobe. I could be wrong, but when the Lakers was really looking for, this was before Powell, after Shaq, but before Powell. I think there was some talks for a deal to move KG to the Lakers. That would have been interesting, if I'm not mistaken. I think I remember hearing about that back when it was happening. Why is my score? Why is my score not updating? Jokic shooting them threes, man. Somebody just hit him in his kneecap. Mm. I don't like just like actually try to put up a decent shot. Don't just put up a shot looking for a foul. Double, double, double. Bring help, bring help, bring help. House in the house. Get out there, get out there. Ooh, good pass. Hell of a pass. Let me see. Let's say Kevin goes to Denver. Melo, and they add Nash. Well, okay. So what Denver is this? Is this Denver with Chauncey or is this Denver with AI? Because remember AI was in Denver also. Now that would have been kind of fly. I don't know about Nash, but if you keep like say AI, since he was already, I forgot about Denver. I'm glad you mentioned Denver. Since AI did get traded to Denver, if you added a KG to that mix, potential that could have potentially been a squad to match up against them. They still would have been a little too small because KG ain't doing shit with Shaq. And I'm trying to think. They had Nene. They just had Nene. But yeah, I'm glad you mentioned Denver. I forgot about Denver. So Denver with AI, Melo, and KG. Melo with KG learns defense. If Melo would have got drafted by Detroit, he would have learned defense as a rookie. Detroit fumbled. They could have had more than one championship if they would have drafted Melo. I believe. Why does Jimmy's jump shot look different? It's too open. It's like Jimmy's like his three, like the way he shot threes, say 2 or 3 years ago. He had way more elevation on his jump shot. Now it's more like a set shot. I don't like what I'm seeing. Like he's not shooting with confidence. Cause they got to blow it open here. He's wide open. You got to take that shot, Jimmy. Jimmy got to shoot, man. He passing up wide open shots. You got to shoot. Shoot it with confidence, man. Be out there playing basketball like he lost his puppy or something. Damn. Man, that Beige boy is something. He's something to watch. You think Detroit would have screwed him? Think they would have screwed him up? Why you think that? He wouldn't have. I don't think he would have came in right off and played as a rookie. No, but he would have had a ring as a rookie coming off the bench. The coach had Larry Brown. He didn't necessarily like, but this is also a lottery player, so he would have had to have played him. And not just any lottery player. I mean, they drafted Darko, but nobody really knew a whole. That's a charge. Oh, that's a bad call. Yeah, he was outside and he was there. That's a charge, dog. I don't know. I don't know. I've seen that call before. Moving a little bit. Um, yeah, Larry Brown didn't necessarily like to play younger guys, historically speaking, but um, I mean, what you draft a player college player of the year. I think Melo was the player of the year in '03. Won a national championship. Yeah, you're going to have to play him. You have to play him. I don't know. It's what is and shout out to Carmelo. Hall of Fame but not nominee. He was being inducted into the Hall of Fame. So shout out to Carmelo, the real Melo. But what is his like the trajectory of his career if he goes to Detroit and say he wins the championship as a rookie and maybe they get back to the finals and they win another one. They got back the very next year and lost to the Spurs. Excuse me. But let me just look at it. I think Carmelo scored 28,000 points for his career. Yeah, 28,000, 28,289. So his career average was 22.5 points per game, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, or 3 assists. So let's say for Gets and Shiggles, he got drafted by Detroit and he wins a couple championships, but he doesn't score 28,000 points. He only scores 18,000 points. I mean, does that change anything? Well, he may have become a completely different player instead of he's one of the ISO on the wing, high post. His triple threat, like his just size up game, unmatched, right? But his game could have been completely different had he been drafted by a team that had a defensive mindset, because he already had the offense. If the Warriors would have drafted Melo instead, we have yeah. I mean, hindsight is always they drafted by need. Oh boy, Wiseman fit them at that time. They didn't need a guard. You know what I'm saying? Like you drafted Poole the year before. Still had Clay. They didn't need a guard. So I can see them drafting big. I mean, Wiseman was supposed to be something. He was supposed to be special. Supposed to be something. Just didn't pan out. I mean, it's tough, but yeah, I mean, hindsight, yeah. If they would have drafted Melo, then absolutely. They looking different. Kuminga, you got to play a bit more. I see what Kuminga. Yeah, he's there. That's a charge. I see what Kuminga's issue is. He don't play with pace. Right now, he is just playing with all like athleticism. Just no breaks, all gas. Yeah, that was a good finish. He's got to develop some pace. Like when Charles Barkley was saying that some of these players don't know how to play the game of basketball, I think that's what he means. Like he's just out there playing with just pure athleticism. Like you got to play with some pace. That last play, you just got that charge. Dude is there in clear guarding position. You're not supposed to just pull up and pop that little shot right there. Like don't just, oh Jesus, that Jokic boy. But yeah, Kuminga, he'll get it. He got to develop a little bit of pace. Get like just stop and go. Just more motion, more not just trying to jump over everybody. Oh, get back to him, Steph. Good defense. But he almost misstepped that layup, though. Um, Said let's player is generational. You draft off of fit and need. Do you think looking back at that draft class, that Melo was a generational talent? You do? Okay. Damn, man. As long as they stay healthy, you got Steph Curry. You got a chance. Like I've never seen in my at my big age, I ain't never seen nobody shoot the ball. Like I mean, not even shoot the ball. The gravitational pull that Steph has, I've never seen other than Jordan. Like that, Mike was the only other person that I saw. Buddy, what the hell was that? Oh my god! Take his ass out of the game. Yeah, Steph going right to him. Like, dude, what are you doing, man? Go up, lay the ball up, man. Try to be pretty. Take his ass out the game. I don't understand what that was. That was a horrible play. He had an opportunity to push it to double digits. Good defense. Steph, god damn. Man, Steph, I just was giving you praise, Stephen. He making some bonehead passes, bonehead decisions at the wrong spot. It's arguably the best peer shooting. Small forward. Is Melo's not a small forward, is he? Talking about Melo, right? Is he a small forward or he's just a big ass point? He was like 6'7", 6'8". Who are you talking about? Carmelo? Are we talking about the same Carmelo? I mean, the same Melo? You talking about Carmelo? Best peer, small forward. You taking Carmelo over KD? Cause I don't know. Oh, good steal. Man, you should not. That's when you should use your athleticism. Should have dunked over everybody. I don't give a damn if your teammates was in the lane. One A, 1B. Okay, well, who's 1A? Melo. Dirk. I love Dirk, but nah, not over KD. I'm not taking Dirk over KD. I don't know. I mean, I think if you just roll the ball out, if you just roll the ball out, who wins? Like just like a one on one matchup, Melo or KD. And you can say Melo just because, he's thicker, pause. So once he gets in the post, it's going to be difficult for KD, even with his length, to, withstand just back to the basket play from Carmelo. But same, token on the flip side, Carmelo got to check KD, and KD just elevated, just shoot right over the top of him. You're not going to contest that. So I don't know, man. Let me say you say Carmelo would have achieved the same things KD did on the Warriors. KD is more efficient, but Carmelo handles physicality better and stronger. I mean, listen, when they all came out when I was about to say when they all came out of college, but they didn't all go to college. When they all was drafted in 03, me personally, thought that Carmelo was a better prospect than, dare I say it, LeBron. I mean, I think Carmelo had a better season low key than Bron did that rookie year. Carmelo should have been the rookie of the year in 03. Show me. He should have been the rookie of the year. His team made the playoffs. Bron's didn't. They had, comparable numbers. I don't hate it. You can't go wrong with either one. I would just say, just me personal preference, I would take KD over Carmelo. I feel like we had this conversation before. I would take KD over Carmelo, but you can't go wrong with either. You can't really game plan against Steph. Your game plan against Steph is hoping that he's just off. You just hope that his jump shot is off tonight, or you throw an extra body his way. You try to top block him, or just catch him as soon as he goes mid court and throw another body at him, double and get the ball out of his hands. Oh, Pajemski, he's been shooting a lot better. Excuse me. 18 points for Pajemski. Okay. Said I am the reason why Klay Thompson isn't here. Y'all was clowning Steve Kerr last year for starting me over Klay. I'm showing you why I was supposed to start over Klay. I see you. You had to get that little curly fro. You had to get it taped up or something. Getting a bit more visibility. You gonna have to do something about that. Get some braids or something. Man, if Buddy ain't making his shots, he don't need to be on the floor. Take him out the game. I swear, I feel like everybody in the NBA can shoot threes to some degree. Like everybody. I don't even know who this dude is. He's like my cousin. Number 24 for the Nuggets. Who is number 24? Who is this dude? Is this Peyton Watson? No, it's not Peyton Watson. I know who Peyton Watson is. I don't know who this dude is. Oh, Jalen Pickett. They just got him from the G League. Melo's better prospect. Bron had higher ceiling and potential and ceiling. And he had, Nike dollars behind him too. So he had, a whole marketing scheme. Take Buddy out the game, man. Take his ass out the game. He had a whole marketing scheme behind him too. So I mean that for sure has something to do with it. So then open it up, 12-point lead. Hopefully this fourth quarter is uneventful and it goes by quickly. Cause I'm old, I'm getting sleepy. But they complete turnaround from the first quarter. They just, I mean, even from today's NBA standards, this is a relatively low scoring game. I mean, 84 points in the third quarter. I mean, I grew up where this is a final score, the NBA that I grew up on. But today's NBA, you typically see teams already in the hundreds going into the fourth. So yeah, just gotta cut. You said you wanted the Warriors and the Lakers to lose tonight. I mean, right now, the Warriors are in control. Still got another quarter, and the Lakers are winning as well. So don't look like you're gonna get your wish. I'm sorry. Hey, Russ. Mm. Look good. Yeah. Oh yeah. We got Jersey. We ain't going nowhere. Oh yeah. We got Jersey. We ain't going nowhere. Man, when you get to that point of inconsistent ass teams, who's inconsistent? The Lakers or the Warriors? Well, the Lakers are playing. Who they playing tonight? I just seen the score. The Pelicans. So knew that was gonna be um, a relatively easy cakewalk. It's halftime right now. 62-53 LA. Let's look at I want to look at their box score, shall we? So yeah. Let's see here. What you think? Oh, anyone who says you parlay, I'm sorry, man. I apologize on behalf of the parlay sellers. What you think? What do you think? New Orleans should do with Zion? Think they should move off of him? I think they should move off of him. I think it would probably be beneficial to both parties if they just moved off of him. Maybe he needs to change the scenery, and they just need to, I don't know, build around Herb and them. They still got Baby Boy down there. Once he gets back, if he can get back healthy, you got DeJounte, CJ, so you still got LaCour. I agree. I trade him. What's the alternative? He's missed over half of the games that he's been eligible to play since he's been in the league. So tells you everything you need to know right there. Can't stay on the floor then. Yeah. So who's doing who? Who's doing who? Jose Alvarado got 18 points. Interesting. Did I pass the link? Because I didn't. Who's beasting? Braun got 13. Luka got 13. Austin got 11. Dalton, Dalton play. I don't think Dalton played last night. They probably should have put him in the game because Luka didn't really do much. Like, Luka was off. Luka was off tonight. He got 13 points on 12 shots. See, that's what I'm saying. That efficiency is. I mean, it's plus minus is 7, so that's good. But they're playing the Pelicans. Okay, Luka gonna do his thing. That's cool. He gonna get his. That's fine. But if I'm a defender and anybody got 13 points on 12 shots, that's a win. I'm doing my job defensively. Give Bronny some minutes. They should against the Pelicans. I would have started them. Oh, Rui's not playing. Oh, Bronny's inactive. So there you have it. There you have it. Draymond looking a little gorilla-ish. Yeah, he's starting to open it up a little bit now. Jokic pissed. He's throwing water bottles and shit. There's nothing like, excuse me. There's nothing like seeing a star player like in a position of like losing, pout. Like, that's a horrible look. Just take the L, man. Like, if you losing the game, you're just losing the game right now. Headphones are hurting my ears. Oh man. I need to get an ear reduction surgery. See if I can tuck some of this ear in my do-rag. Hang on 1 second. Jesus. But it's horrible. It's horrible to see a star player just sitting on the bench pouting. What you crying for? Ooh, that was a great move. Aaron Gordon. It was a great move. Ooh, the light's bright. Come on, Jimmy. I don't like the way his shot looked. Oh, duh. I was wondering. Okay, Chris, that's why Christian Brown was starting. Or does he start normally? I don't really watch a lot of Denver games. Does Russell Westbrook start? Or no, they bring him off the bench. No Jamal Murray. That's why. Okay, that makes the most sense. It makes the most sense. I'm gonna have to go glassless because I think the glasses are hurting my eyes, in my head a little more than they helping me. And they say Jokic don't care about basketball. No, he definitely cares. He definitely cares. He's just a little nonchalant, but don't get it twisted. The nonchalant people, when we're passionate about things, we care. He definitely is passionate about the game. I don't think he likes being in the United States though. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, if he could commute to and from Serbia and just show up to play games, I think he would do that. I don't think he really likes being in the States. Come on, Draymond, knock that down. Nope. Don't let up now, because, I mean, it's a hop, skip, and a jump, a couple threes away from being right back in the game. Good defense, Moody. It's a bad pass, though. Just slow it up. They be making AAU style passes sometimes. Like, this is a pro team. Like, just slow it up a little bit. That's great defense. Excellent hands. Give me that. You just be. Excuse me? Am I still streaming? What the hell happened to my screen? I don't like that. We're playing around with me. Nonchalant basketball players wait until they get to the locker room. That's a fact. That's a fact. Pajimski got 23 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Interesting. They caught it on the ground, sir. It's not an one. Oh, Pajimski did the MJ shrug. I don't like it. Don't do that no more. What did this say? John Morant fined $75,000 by the NBA for damn drive. 75 grand for just. I think he's addicted though, because he did it against Golden State, and then he just did it again last night. That was a bad pass. Yep, defense. Great defense, Draymond. Jesus. Draymond got to be Defensive Player of the Year. I don't think there's a debate at this point. I mean, he got to be. That's ridiculous. I like it, though. I love to see great defenders. I love to see great defenders at work. I'm old school. I'm old school. Hard-nosed defense. Yeah, he grew up in the burbs, but at this point, I don't know, man. He got to be. He's too committed, man. He's too committed. I'm starting to think that maybe this is just who he is. Maybe he is a thug. Maybe he is, a gangster. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he got a little street in him. He got to. I don't know. He's doing a damn good job of portraying this image. If this isn't him, if this is not him, he's doing a really, really, really good job of portraying like it is. So I'm really starting to think that maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. I didn't grow up in the suburbs. I grew up in the inner city. So I don't know what suburban kids look like. I don't know if all suburban kids are kind of, cut from the same cloth, or could there be some anomalies where you did, grow up in the suburbs, but you still got a little street in you. I don't know. I mean, they do have streets in the suburbs. I don't know. like I said, he's doing a damn good job of playing this role for this to be a facade. And he doesn't strike me as the smartest person to be able to keep up a facade like that. I feel like he would slip. He's doing a damn good job. It said NBA got gang members and people pressing Obama. Who pressed Obama? Who pressed Obama? Oh, Ant. Ant pressed Obama, right? Oh my god. Yeah. Forgot about that. David Stern rolling over in his grave right now. Right damn now. That looked a little strange. Man, you just think if Jokic had I guess he don't necessarily have to, but even like Luca as well, you could put him in that same boat. If they had a passion for weightlifting, if Jokic was just like, you know what, I'm gonna take the gym serious. I'm gonna get in this gym. I'm gonna throw this iron around. What kind of beast would Jokic become if he got in that gym and he put on some muscle? Like he already solid and strong as is, but he just got in the gym and just put some muscle on, just some raw muscle. Wow, Bam, and Katie looked over like, I mean, I feel like I feel like Barack is like a shit talker himself. So like from Chicago or something, well, raised in Chicago. So cats like Ant, he probably relate more to them than he do somebody like Steph. I don't know. Steph seemed like he a shit talker too, but he try to just keep it clean. As far as his image is concerned. But Ant is gonna give you just Atlanta. Ant gonna give you nothing but Atlanta. He ain't got no filter. I like that though. But as you grow and you get corporate a bit more, and they are pegging you, pause, as the face of the league, you got to stop dropping them N bombs in your press conference. Gotta clean that up a little bit, Anthony. Damn, that would have put the game away, I think. Oh, snap. Don't let him get. Why is my score not scoring? Okay. And one. Oh, they didn't call that? Like he got hit. Jimmy still got to do something, though, man. This is egregious. Good defense. Okay, Jimmy. You must have heard me talking about you. I'm talking offensively, though. Offensively, you got to do something. Mm. Steph's ability to get off the ball and relocate and get the ball back and create as much space as he does at this age, man. Kaminga be Kaminga just be throwing shots up there trying to draw contact, thinking that he got a superstar whistle, man. They're not gonna give you those calls. Like you got to go up with some intention. Don't just go up looking to to draw some contact and get to the free throw line. Like you gotta earn that at this point. They're not gonna just give you those calls. I wish you would understand that. That's a hell of a shot. He got an ugly jump shot. He shoots like Cartwright, but there ain't nothing you can do about that. Like that overhead shot is just he's gonna play at his pace. You never gonna rush him. Like Jokic, good finish, Looney. If it wasn't for the season that OKC is having, then Jokic is clear cut MVP. But I think you got to give it to Shea just because of the good defense. You got to give it to Shea just because of how he has the Thunder. If you compare squads, if you removed each one of Shea and Jokic from their respective teams, I think Denver is still a playoff team. Maybe play in, but even that, they're still a playoff team. OKC is not even sniffing the play in if you take Shea away. So that's how I equate MVP, most valuable player. It's not necessarily who's the best player. It's just who's most valuable to their team. And Shea is the best player on the best team. And they've been the best team all season. Well, in the West. And he had them number one last season. So, with the second youngest team in the NBA. But don't get it twisted. What Jokic is doing is, we ain't seen nothing like it since Wilt. I mean, we really ain't seen anything like it at all. What he's doing is probably gonna finish with a triple-double average. From the center position that's great because you don't necessarily think that a center is gonna average more than 10 assists a game. Like, be a playmaker like that from the center position is. Oh man, we winding down. About 5 minutes left in this game. About 5 minutes. Then I'm gonna go hit this HAY. I'm gonna go hit the hay in the middle of the barn. But overall, this is cool. I think now, like streaming while I'm watching the game has made me realize that NBA games are longer than I thought they were. But I mean, I don't plan on doing too many of these watch parties, like in general, because it's not a lot of matchups that I actually look forward to watching, like in its entirety. Like last night, I could have streamed the Warriors-Lakers game last night because I actually watched that game all the way throughout. But I mean, outside of this, I don't necessarily watch a lot of full NBA games anymore. I just don't have the time to. main thing, I don't really have the time to. So I might go back and watch a game or watch some highlights. But just, to consistently watch full games, NBA games, I don't have the time to do it. But there are a few games here and there that I look forward to watching. And most of them involves that beige boy in 30. The Warriors. Or Giannis. Do like to watch Giannis. Jimmy, shoot the damn ball, dude. He don't even look to shoot it. Like he get in the air and he's gonna, more times than not when Jimmy jumps and he leaves his feet, you don't think he's gonna shoot it. I'm actually surprised when he leaves his feet if he puts a shot up. He's looking to pass. And there's nothing wrong with getting your guys involved, but they didn't bring you here just to do that. They brought you here to put that damn ball in the damn hoop. You got to get more aggressive, a bit more aggressive in regards to that. They're gonna need him to. Yeah, he shot that one, but he's shooting threes, man. That's not your game. Bring it in. All right, now. Don't take your foot off the gas pedal. Oh, good shot, boy. Okay, he's hitting this shot more like consistently now. Steph, night night him. Night night. Nope. Damn. Oh, good finish. This will be the first game the Warriors beaten Denver since what they said 2023. Damn. Hack a loony. I don't like. I feel like they should just take that hack or whatever out the game. Like it should have been out the game even when they originated it with Shaq. Like you shouldn't be able to just intentionally foul, repetitively intentionally foul. That's like in football when the clock is running and you're up. If you like intentionally like get multiple delay of games, they stop the clock and won. About time they called a foul for him. Jesus. You got to give Steph a whistle, man. Blow the whistle. This dude's been getting hit. Like he gets hit on his follow through a lot, but I mean, I guess when you shoot and they just kind of high five, that's not a foul. But there's been plenty of times where he's shooting and they get him right on the forearm. They don't ever call it. Surprised they called that one. Tornado warning. Yeah, now you gotta take cover. Y'all gotta take cover. Where did they say it's at? Well, no, don't tell me in the stream. Don't tell me in the stream. Oh, downtown. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, just get in the bathroom and hopefully everything passes by and nobody's affected. Sending some prayers to my people in Little Rock. They getting hit with some inclement weather, some tornadoes, tornado warning. So all my folks in Arkansas and the Little Rock area, praying for my folks. Uga steal, Steph. That's game time. That's a charge. Something. Yeah. It's a hell of a win for Golden State tonight. They needed that one. So that's 3 great wins in a row for them. Memphis, LA, Denver. They looking to be in good form moving towards the playoffs. I'm eager to see what this team is going to be able to do if they're able to stay healthy. And we still ain't really seen Jimmy turn up. Steph had 52 against Memphis, 37 last night against LA, 36 tonight against Denver. Jesus Christ. 54 seconds left. I'm going to let these last 54 left elapse. And we're going to go over the box score before we get out of here. But hell of a win for Golden State. All right, we're running out of time now. So this is a great win. Great win for the Warriors. Excellent win for the Warriors. Oh my God. My neck hurt. My head hurt. Let's check this box score real quick. And then I'm gonna let y'all go for the night. I appreciate y'all for pulling up and rocking with me on this watch party. It was not really a watch party. It was more like a watch social gathering. Because wasn't really no party going on. And I feel like I'm a little lethargic just because it's been a long week. It's been a very, very long week. All right, so Denver, they started off strong, 44 points in the first quarter. Golden State's defense kicked in that second quarter, held them to 16 points, and second half was pretty. I mean, the second quarter really kind of turned the tide around. Like they got those 16 points back, went up 6 at the half, and then 1-6, 1-2. So good effort, from the second quarter on out from Golden State. Way to bounce back, being down and giving up all those points in the first quarter. Michael Porter Jr. with 23 points. Jokic, 33 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists. As Flight Reacts would say, he was too lazy enough to get that one more assist for the triple-double. But you know what happens? Christian Braun. I say Braun. I always say Braun because I feel like that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. But it's Brown, right? 16 points for Brown. 15 for Aaron Gordon. Jada Pinkett had 8. Russell had 5. Off the bench, he didn't start. Peyton Watson started. Okay. Feel like he started, but he didn't. Okay. Jimmy had 19 points. He had a quiet 19. feel like he didn't have like his 19 don't feel as impactful as maybe I'm bugging. I don't know. His plus minus is 21. Jesus. So he's doing his job, but he's still like I feel like he's not shooting enough. 13 attempts, 6 for 13, pretty efficient. About 45%, 46%, something like that off the top of the head. Excuse me. It's very not professional. Very not professional. Off the top of the head, skis. Moses had 8, Draymond 8. But Draymond's his point output is not necessarily where he affects the game. It's the defensive side of the ball, and he played excellent defense. Had a lot of crucial plays down the stretch where he, just like last night. Brandon Pajemski with 26. Stephen Curry, Wardell Stephen Curry, 36 points. Kuminga with an off night, 3 for 9. I think he was trying to press a little too much. He had a great night last night. He had 18 points off the bench last night, but tonight, not so much. Kevon Looney was 7. Buddy Hield again, 5 points. I'm saying if Buddy's not hitting his shots, his ass really don't need to be on the floor. Quentin Post had 3. Guy Santos was out there with effort. Didn't score, only took 1 shot, but same with GP2. He only played 2 minutes. That's just kind of get him back. His first came back from the injury, so all around pretty decent, pretty decent, pretty good, pretty great win for Golden State. Decent second quarter moving forward. The first quarter, they got to stop getting off to slow starts. Can't do that in the playoffs for sure. But I appreciate everybody who pulled up to the stream, those who chatted in the chat with me. I appreciate it as always. And man, hit the like button on your way out the door, please. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Peace.